काम आ जाती हैं फिर भी।
चले माशाल्लाह, गुड।
थैंक यू मैम।
यस मैम, हमारे पास भी है।
चले गुड,
चले नींद आ जाती है लेक्चर के दौरान, तो बाद में सुन लेते हैं।
जी ठीक हो गया, ओके ओके। So basically this particular course that we are going to study together, that is professional English. Well, what I was saying is that some of the contents that we will be covering in this course are obviously the contents that you people have already studied, but definitely then there are some contents that shall be I guess kind of new for you. But the main point, or rather the main purpose of this particular course is that you people should be able to uh, communicate in English in a much better, a much effective way. Well, here some of the students or many people, they usually argue over this particular idea that why we need to communicate in English, and usually that. But I am not sure if you some here some have again such views, but some people say that why we need to study English or why we need to learn English और हमें क्या ज़रूरत है और ये हमारी जो है वो it is not our native language, and even since 2015 Urdu has been the official language of Pakistan as well. So all those points are very right, but how I see is that English is more of a communication tool. Don't link it with identity in any particular way, that let's suppose if we are Punjabis or we are Sindhis or we are Saraikis and we don't need to learn, or हमें ज़रूरी नहीं कि हमें अंग्रेजी आनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है. You are very right. English is not a parameter to measure someone's intelligence. ठीक हो गया, though unfortunately it is considered to be one of the parameters, but definitely that is a stereotype. But what I personally feel is that you should be able to communicate in English. ठीक है, that is the main point, because you see, since definitely with the advent of technology, and particularly since we are in 21st century, you can see how well connected world has become now. ठीक है, एक कोने में अगर कुछ हो रहा है तो वो पूरी दुनिया में जो है वो चीज़ किस तरह से वो एक पूरा ट्रेंड या इन्फ्लुएंस बन के चल रही है. ठीक है, so in such circumstances definitely you need a tool to communicate with people. ठीक है, people across the globe. Definitely you need to interact with people in the field of research, in the field of innovation, in the field of technology. But do you think that if there was no common medium for communication, that you in this case is English, what do you think that scientists belonging to different parts of the world, scientists speaking different native languages, do you think they would have been able to collaborate together? क्या ख्याल है आपका, हो सकता था फिर ऐसा अगर एक
No, ma'am.
Definitely, yes. Thank you for
No ma'am.
thank you for agreeing with me. But the point is that they would not have been able to do so. ठीक है? So look at it as a tool that you basically need to excel in. ठीक है? This is the main point of trying to improve your efficiency in English. ठीक हो गया? Now what we will do is that we are going to divide चलें. अच्छा, उससे पहले आप मुझे ये बताएं that if we say, or if generally I ask you people now that where do you think, or your basically this skill of English speaking or understanding or writing or listening to English stands, how would you evaluate yourself? Let's suppose on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 being a very poor speaker, a very poor listener, a very poor reader, ठीक है, a very poor writer, and 10 being an excellent one, where do you people keep yourself? A 6, a
Five.
7, 5,
7, ma'am.
Number
7.
1.
And we might put ourselves
Eight.
on 7.
Okay, 7.
3.
3,
Eight.
ठीक है.
5.
8, चलें, good.
5
Okay,
नहीं,
now
5.
ठीक है 5, okay. Now since अच्छा, अब now if I ask you people that how have you basically concluded this number for yourself, 5 or 3 or 7 or 9, ये एक जो number अभी आपने बोला है, how have you concluded that okay, this is the number where I stand? what has prompted
Ma'am,
this
mediocre
response?
number. That's why.
Mediocre. ठीक है चलें again if the Sam, my question is
जी.
that how basically have you determined that you stand over this mediocre position? You see
Because,
mediocre.
जी,
जी जी sure go ahead.
ma'am, because I'm not very much fluent in English, and I'm not
Okay.
very much bad in English. That's why.
ठीक है okay anyone else?
Yes, ma'am, by examining our communication skills or something like that.
And how do we examine our communication skills, Usman?
And we could do it like we do lack in our linguistic skills, like we lack in vocabulary or something.
Mm-hmm. ठीक है okay so you see that basically when it comes to a language any language there are four modules of that language ठीक हो गया that is listening speaking reading and writing and if you people have any small kid any toddler at your home you will realize that children follow this pattern initially what they do is when they are when we rather when we all were babies they listen ठीक है and slowly the children they start speaking okay it starts from going and then slowly they keep progressing and they start pronouncing these small words usually we can't make any sense of what it is that they're trying to say and usually they start making sense and then they start speaking such phrases and we say okay how cute it is okay then comes the reading and writing is something that is considered as the most advanced level of a language ठीक हो गया so whenever anyone asks you that how good or bad you are at a language, first of all, think of these four modules in your mind and then see that if you are able to understand to a language when you listen to it, if you are able to communicate, if you are able to listen, if you can listen and understand what is being said, this means that you are 25% user of a particular language. Let's suppose if you can converse in that particular language, then your two modules are good to go. If you can read whatsoever is written, and this is something that is very interesting because I guess most of us here belong to Punjab, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Mostly.
mostly yes, mostly.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you. So mostly, since most of us belong to Punjab, so we can say that Punjabi, no matter which accent we are following, but most of us, our native language or our mother tongue, we can say is Punjabi, right? Or for some it might be Saraiki, कुछ की थोड़ी सी जो लाहौर वाली जो पंजाबी है वो होगी, but definitely all of us are Punjabi here, ठीक है? Now definitely when we listen to Punjabi, since we have been listening to it around us, okay, so when we listen to it, definitely we can understand it. Definitely we can very well converse in Punjabi as well. But if I ask that how many of you can actually read Punjabi, okay, so what will be your answer?
Yes, ma'am, I can read it.
Yes.
Reading,
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
I
Yes,
can.
ma'am.
reading is much difficult.
Okay, all of those who are saying that we can read Punjabi, let's let's evaluate it for yourselves. After this class, I recommend that you open this Heer Ranja by Waris Shah and okay. Kindly keep your mics mute if you are not, matlab, if you don't have any question or comment, then keep your mics mute. Okay, so my suggestion is that Google this He Ranja by Waris Shah, and I'm not sure. मेरा ख्याल है कि you can find the entire PDF, but even if you find some extracts, try to read them. ठीक हो गया? And then we will discuss in our next class that how well you are at reading Punjabi. This particular Punjabi ये जो उर्दू एक्सेंट में आजकल वो जैसे गालते फिर मुक गई या समथिंग ये जो मीम्स के अंदर लिखे होते हैं एक एक sentences, we are not basically talking about them. Try doing this. All of those who just claim that they can read Punjabi, maybe you can, ठीक है? And then how many of you can write in Punjabi? And when I say Punjabi, Punjabi ka jo tehtul, do you people understand this idea of tehtul lafz? Sorry, rasmul khat. Do you people understand the idea of rasmul khat?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या होता है ये अजान बताएं।
अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर,
सॉरी,
जो अल्फाबेट्स होते हैं किसी भी लैंग्वेज के।
अच्छा ठीक हो गया। तो उर्दू का रस्मुल खत क्या है?
नेम तो नहीं पता, यही जो हम अलिफ पे पढ़ते हैं ये उर्दू का है।
मैम
उर्दू
लिखने
का
का
जो
तरीका।
जी बेटा, लिखने का, हाँ यस
मैम
उस्मान, वेरी गुड। तो उस्मान, उर्दू का
मैम
रस्मुल
सर,
खत हम क्या कहेंगे, क्या है?
मैम
मैम
उर्दू का जो
नस्ताली।
रस्म खत है वो
जी
सर हम वो फारसी स्क्रिप्ट में हम लिखते हैं,
बिल्कुल,
पर्शियन।
फारसी।
मैम
यस,
फारसी,
वेरी
अरबिक,
गुड।
अरबिक फारसी में और नस्तालीक में भी तक चल रहा है मैम।
हाँ जी बिल्कुल, ये इसी में उर्दू, और उर्दू का जो नस्मुल खत है ये दाएं से बाएं की तरफ जाता है, ठीक हो गया। एंड
लाइक
पंजाब,
अरबिक मैम।
बिल्कुल
और
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
मैम
और इस
पंजाबी का जो स्क्रिप्ट है वो मेरे ख्याल से गोरमुखी है, जो वैसे बेसिकली इंडिया में यूज किया जाता है, वो हमें उसकी समझ नहीं आती है।
समझ आ
नहीं
जाती
नहीं
है।
मैम, इंडिया वाला बाद में आया है, पहले पंजाबी के जो हम अभी पढ़ रहे हैं वही है, क्योंकि अगर हिस्ट्री में देखा जाए तो पहले पंजाबी के शायद मुसलमान थे और बाद में सिख आए मैम, तो
उसमें थोड़ा
वो
सा
बाद
असल में
में।
हाँ, उसमें ये उस्मान, इसमें थोड़ा सा ये है कि इफ यू पीपल हैव रेड पाक स्टडीज राइट इन द प्रीवियस
यस
सेमेस्टर भी और इन
यस मैम।
स्कूल भी, हैव यू पीपल रेड अबाउट दैट उर्दू हिंदी तनाज़ा?
Yes, ma'am.
यस
Yes,
मैम।
ma'am.
तो उसमें इफ़ यू रिमेंबर तो दे हैड दिस पर्टिकुलर इशू एज वेल इंडियंस, कि जो उर्दू का जो रस्मुल ख़त है ये फ़ारसी और क्योंकि अरबिक से ड्राइव किया गया है, बिकॉज बेसिकली उर्दू इज़, and technically every language is an amalgamation and a combination of words taken from different particular languages. If you see this particular process
Yes,
that
ma'am.
how a language is created, this is how a language is created, ठीक है। सो उसमें ये था कि उर्दू हिंदी तनाज़ा के अंदर एक बहुत बड़ा जो डिस्प्यूट है वो ये भी था कि वो उर्दू को जो है वो कहते थे कि ये फ़ारसी के रस्मुल ख़त पे लिखी जाती है और अरबी के, और इट गोज़ फ्रॉम राइट टू लेफ़्ट। और हिंदी अगर आप कभी इफ़ यू हैव एवर हैड द चांस ऑफ सीइंग इट रिटन समवेयर, और या I don't know how it is nowadays with youngsters and Indian movies, I don't know। तो लेकिन जो हिंदी का रस्मुल ख़त है that is from left to right, ठीक हो गया। बट एनीवेज, usually if we say that someone can write Punjabi, that is a very very difficult task, ठीक हो गया। and you actually have to like you have to hire a tutor, or you actually have to go somewhere and you need to, or you have to take classes and make efforts if you want to learn how to write in Punjabi. Okay, fair, we have drived so far away from the original topic. The basic point is that this listening, speaking, reading and writing, these are the basic four modules when it comes to a language, ठीक हो गया। So if someone asks you that how basically how many languages you know, you are supposed to keep these modules in mind, and then you can basically tell them that basically if we know a language fully, or if we know a language only the halfway or so on, or if you can listen to it and you can converse in a language but you can't read or write in that particular language. Well, though in general terms, we Pakistanis have been lucky in this particular situation that by default, most of us know at least 3 languages, and if we have any students here who are from Balochistan or Sindh or KP side, then those people they know 4 languages. ठीक हो गया। So that is something that is interesting, and yes, I guess it is interesting and good as well, because language is a skill. Okay, so now what we shall be trying, what we will strive to achieve in this particular courses, and as I have been doing previously when I teach professional English to civil or to other departments as well. So what we are going to do is that we are going to divide our syllabus or these class sessions of ours into 4 parts, okay? First of all, definitely we are going to have our lectures. We will continue to cover some topics, because definitely you people need to take exam written, तो उसके लिए जो है वो ज़रूरी है, नंबर 1। Number 2, secondly, definitely I will be evaluating your writing skills through these particular lectures of ours. Definitely whatever I will be teaching you, you will be given assignments over them, and definitely you will have to take your exams, ठीक हो गया। So in this particular situation, your writing skills will be evaluated. Then comes the speaking part. I do attach a lot of importance in grading to definitely the speaking skills of a student. Definitely not the entire grade depends upon it, but quite a chunk of grade depends upon it. So today I'm going to give you people two options. You can think among yourselves, and then you can let me know how it is that you people want to proceed. We can have debates or we can have presentations. Though personally I find presentations quite boring, because usually what students do is, just a second class, there is something. Okay, class, sorry, I'm back. There was a call. So then I find presentations, to be honest, quite boring. So what I prefer usually is debates. How just a second. Okay, I'm sorry. Again, I'm back. So what I prefer is that debates. So how do you people want to opt for debates is usually there is a topic, and obviously when it is debate, the topics are debatable, which means that let's suppose if you people have a group of 6 people, and if you have a topic, let's suppose that is climate change real, or is global warming for real, or it just, though this topic is quite old, but I am using this topic only for the sake of argument here. Let's suppose you have this topic that is climate change real, okay? So 3 of the people in the group, they will favor this particular topic, okay? They will provide arguments, examples and situations that will, and stats and figures, obviously. Okay, class, this is the point where you people start noting down, okay? So half of the group will actually basically favor definitely the topic, and the other half, 3 or 4 people, they are going to basically oppose this particular topic, that let's suppose climate change is not real and this is something that is just a made up idea by some countries to curb other countries from development, or this is just this particular misconception that is being propagated by developed countries to stop to basically keep developing or underdeveloped countries in the situation where they are right now, okay, in the name of global warming and climate change. Definitely you will support this particular argument and through examples. Now when you will take examples, definitely your examples, they should be from global or international level, then they should be from national level, and then you can take any examples from your regional level as well. For example, we people are in South Asian region, okay? Let's suppose you can have any other example. You can, let's suppose if you have chosen some social issue, okay? Again, this is what you are going to do, okay? Okay, इसके बाद then after speaking comes your reading. Well, reading sessions are going to be, I am sorry for this, but there is no other way. So I will be giving you some readings, and definitely I will be creating, initially not, but after some time I will be creating some quiz related to reading. I will be giving you a passage, and along that, if we are in class, then we will have an actual quiz, or if we continue here online, then I will have some basically teams generated quiz. Okay, and I will be giving you some particular time, और उस time के बाद within that particular duration you are supposed to read those passages, and I will ask you to fill those particular quiz forms. ठीक हो गया? Reading is basically practice. This is what I feel. Other than this, I can assign you some books, like we can form some kind of this readers club, and I can assign you a book and I can ask you to read that particular book in, let's suppose, 2 weeks or months. But usually this is something that doesn't work. I have tried it with my past classes, and usually students, they don't read, and then I ended this practice. But I leave it up to you. If you want to, you can think and you can let me know. Okay. Then after this we have listening sessions. Okay, now when it comes to listening, again, first of all, one is that I will be using some recordings from some language proficiency tests, ठीक हो गया, and along those particular recordings, I will be generating some Teams forms, ठीक हो गया. Some of the forms will be classwork where I would be merely evaluating your scores to see that how good you are at listening. But other than those, and I, though, as we are expecting for now that you people will be back on campus, and if or when you people are back on campus, then we will be having some listening quizzes as well. This is one part of listening, okay, where you will be basically, I would like you people to become accustomed with the foreign accent and to listen to it and comprehend it. By the way, just a quick question. What is the difference between hearing and listening? Raise your hands. Okay, Zahir, yes.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम ज़हीर.
लिसनिंग और हेयरिंग में फर्क ये है कि हेयरिंग जस्ट सुनने को कहा जाता है, लेकिन जो लिसन जिसे हम कहते हैं वो गौर से सुनने के मानी में आता है, यानी ध्यान के साथ.
ठीक है, वेरी गुड, शाबाश ज़हीर, थम्स अप फॉर यू. अब अपना हैंड वापस कर लो. अज़ान, यू हैव द सेम आंसर. जी,
सेम आंसर.
ठीक है, गुड, शाबाश, थैंक यू. And you can remove your hand now. ठीक है, Shariar, if you have the same answer, then thumbs up. Okay. If you want to say something else, then please go ahead. Okay. Another point that I was thinking to include from this particular session is that I will select a topic and I will discuss that topic. Okay? When I will be discussing, you people are supposed to listen and you people are supposed to take notes. After that, I will give you some time, let's suppose 20 minutes, okay? And you people will form an outline of whatsoever it is that I said, and you will submit it to me, okay? Basically, I want, thank you Azan, खांसने के लिए mic on करके. We were missing that खांसी. Okay, so
Sorry, ma'am.
it's okay, but you just once we were in a departmental meeting, it was, I guess, like 2 months ago, and one of my colleagues, she was sitting, शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मेरे से तो काफी दूर, और she was wearing this mask, और जैसे उसको खांसी आई और उसने मास्क नीचे किया और खांसी, और साथ में उसने एक दो छींकें भी मारी और फिर उसने मास्क ऊपर कर लिया. और आपने भी वही किया. चले, it's okay. Okay, so anyways, this particular topic that I will be discussing, and you people will take notes, okay? And then after that, I will give you some time, and I will definitely, I will share one sample outline with you, okay? And after that, what I want you people, just a second. Okay, I'm sorry for these frequent pauses, but one of my friend is here and she's constantly distracting me. I'm sorry. Okay, so, and I will share the outline for sure. And if I forget, so this is my shortcoming. I do forget things. लेकिन आप अपनी बुरी टीचर को इस चीज के लिए माफ तो कर ही देंगे. So, who is the CR, by the way?
Okay, ma'am.
It's all, thank you. That's so nice of you. Who is the CR, or who is basically managing this interaction with teachers? मुझे एक दो बच्चों ने मैसेज किए थे. Are they here? Shariar, you are one. ठीक है. I guess you texted me as well, Shariar.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Me
Okay.
too.
Me too. Okay. ठीक है. Me too. Though Me too has created much devastating results, but here again, hashtag Me too. Okay. So Shariar, you will remind me in case I forget, because I usually forget things. I am very forgetful. ठीक है. Apologies in advance. Acha class, there's another thing that I didn't say till now is that I tend to speak very fast. So whenever आपको लगे कि मैडम ने ट्रेन चला दी है तो you can आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि आप बहुत तेज बोल रही थी और हमें समझ नहीं आई. ठीक हो गया? तो I will go back from the point and I will repeat it. ठीक हो गया? अब इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं कि आप मुझे सारा टाइम रिवाइंड पे ही लगाई रखें. सही है? Usman, how are you doing this? I am seeing these emojis that you are sending. Try again, Usman Salim. कहाँ गया Usman Salim?
This is the option on the left side of hand raise.
Okay, and if the Sam just gave the smiley of laughing out. Okay, I saw this as well. Good. Interesting. Whatever you people, ये अभी इधर भी किसी ने किया है मेरा ख्याल है. Moaz Shafiq also sent one. Okay, Usman, I saw
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Left side of Rand Hills.
ठीक है, okay.
मैं वैसे ट्राई कर रहा था मैम.
Thank you for trying it in my class. I feel honored. Okay, so this is, and I don't read two messages in class. Don't send them. You can just simply raise your hand and unmute your mic and say this to me. I get distracted with messages again and again. Okay, so this is as for this particular, the whole framework of our course is concerned. If you people have any questions or if you people want to include anything in this particular course or so on and so forth, let me know. Malab, you can tell me now or you can tell me later. One first task that I want you people to do in this particular semester is in this particular week, मेरा भी दिमाग बिल्कुल out हुआ पड़ा है. I'm sorry, my apologies. In this particular week is that you are supposed to form your groups for the debates, ठीक हो गया, and you are supposed to pick some topics, ठीक है. However, if you are unable to pick some topics, then you can let me know. You can message me here on Teams, or a better option is that you can Rimsha, mute your mic. It is so irritating listening to my voice. Hats off to you people who are listening to me. So, if you can't find any debatable topic, or if you think you can't find a debatable topic, then let the CR know those particular groups, and I will assign them topics. And those people who think that they have topics already, like in their mind, जो उनको लगता है कि जिन topics के साथ वो pursue करना चाहेंगे, again they will share the name of the group. Share यार, it is a better option to form groups like group 1, group 2, group 3, ठीक है. और फिर बच्चे जो हैं वो आपको अपना group number, मतलब group 1 है या 2 है या 3 है, and they will send it to you along their group topic, ठीक है, and you will send them to me. I might change the topic, I might modify it, or I might simply approve it. Yes, Azan.
अभी ऑनलाइन चल रहे हैं, तकरीबन सब बच्चों चारों सेक्शन इकट्ठे क्लास ले रहे हैं.
जी.
तो हम डिफरेंट सेक्शन के बच्चे मिलकर ग्रुप बना सकते हैं या अपने सेक्शन के बच्चों के साथ बनाना होगा?
इसमें usually I तो don't have any issue. If you want to make a group among your own session fellows, I don't mind, ठीक है, मतलब अगर सेक्शन में से नहीं भी बना रहे तो. और मेरा ख्याल है कि I don't have any issue even if you form group with other people from other sections, and if the university, मतलब if the university calls you back, I think we can manage. I don't have any issue if you people don't have any issue.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is the first task for this particular week that you people are supposed to do. Form your groups and find a topic and send the topic to CR by Friday evening. Over weekend I will see the topics. ठीक हो गया? ये हो गया पहला point. दूसरा point ये कि चलिए पढ़ लेते हैं. बातें बहुत हो गई हैं. जी जनाब.
ये ग्रुप में कितने स्टूडेंट हो सकते हैं ग्रुप में?
I guess 6 to 7 sufficient.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
ठीक है, thank you. 6 to 7 is sufficient. उससे ज़्यादा जो है वो it becomes a crowd then. और फिर वो अच्छा हाँ, इसमें यह है कि you are each marking is always individual, so each student is supposed to speak for at least 2 to 3 minutes, not less than that.
मैम रिलेटिव मार्किंग नहीं होगी?
रिलेटिव मार्किंग अगर ग्रेड के अंदर होती है, अब क्लास की हर चीज के अंदर
जी
तो नहीं होती ना।
जी जी मैम।
ठीक है, ओके।